Hey, everyone, I'm Sara Clarke, and today we're diving into some really practical strategies to help you think more clearly, creatively, and critically. In a world full of distractions and constant information, it's easy to feel overwhelmed or make decisions that aren't fully thought through. By the end of this session, you'll not only recognize how your brain naturally biases your thinking, but also learn techniques to improve focus, ask better questions, and make decisions with confidence. Stick around, because these are skills you can start using immediately. First, let's talk about biases. Our brains are amazing at processing information quickly, but that speed comes at a cost. We naturally make assumptions to simplify the world. Sometimes it's harmless, like assuming someone will answer an email, but often these assumptions can cloud judgment or lead to misunderstandings. The key is awareness. Notice when you're jumping to conclusions or filing information into neat little boxes. Once you can spot it, you can slow down and check your assumptions before acting. A simple practice is to pause and ask, what else could be going on here, or do I have all the facts? Cognitive biases are ways our brain shortcuts information processing. For instance, confirmation bias makes us notice information that supports what we already believe and ignore what doesn't. Or, we might attribute someone else's success to luck while taking credit for our own wins. The good news? Training yourself to reflect on decisions, consider multiple perspectives, and actively challenge your own assumptions can reduce the influence of these biases significantly. Think of it like adding a mental filter to catch your brain when it's taking shortcuts. Ever notice how your brain fills in missing information? If someone's behavior confuses you, your mind might automatically complete the picture with what you expect or stereotype. This is completely normal. Our brains need to make sense of limited information, but it can lead to misjudgments. To counteract this, try asking questions or gathering more data before drawing conclusions. Recognize which parts of your understanding are facts and which are assumptions. Speaking of questions, one of the most powerful tools for clear thinking is simply asking better ones. Open-ended questions are gold. Instead of, is this idea good, ask, how might this idea work, and what could improve it? Listen actively to the answers, then follow up with deeper questions. This approach encourages creative thinking and prevents groupthink, where everyone just agrees too quickly without evaluating alternatives. Now, with social media and endless information, it's harder than ever to tell fact from opinion or fiction. A fact is something verifiable, while opinion is just someone's perspective. A helpful habit is to pause, verify, and ask where information comes from before accepting it as truth. Limiting exposure to low-quality sources also preserves mental energy and improves clarity. Next, let's talk focus. Most people think they need more willpower, but really, it's about managing your environment. Reduce distractions, silence notifications, close unnecessary tabs, or designate a focused time. The more uninterrupted time you create, the clearer and more creative your thinking becomes. Think of focus as creating space for your best ideas to emerge. Reducing biases comes back to awareness and self-reflection. Slow down when making decisions, question your assumptions, and consider other viewpoints. Empathy and understanding others' perspectives can also help. With practice, you'll start spotting patterns where biases might otherwise influence your judgment. Do you second-guess yourself? Most of us do. It comes from uncertainty, fear of mistakes, or comparing ourselves to others. Self-awareness is the first step. Remind yourself of past successes, trust your instincts, and focus on what you know now. Setting limits on the information you consider can prevent overthinking and analysis paralysis. Emotions are powerful guides, but relying solely on them can skew reality. Emotional reasoning can make us believe something is true just because we feel it. The trick is to balance emotions with evidence. Mindfulness, breathwork, and pausing before decisions help you notice feelings without letting them control choices. Sometimes our actions don't match our values, like saying you care about health but skipping exercise. This mismatch causes cognitive dissonance, which is uncomfortable and often leads to rationalizations. Aligning actions with values and reflecting on what truly matters helps reduce this tension. Finally, creativity isn't a solo sport. Great ideas come from diverse teams where everyone's voice is heard. Use structured discussions like round-robin brainstorming or fishbowl sessions to ensure all perspectives are included. Rotate leadership and provide resources for learning and experimentation. Encourage risk-taking and rapid prototyping. Team creativity thrives in an environment where ideas are free to grow and evolve. So to wrap up, thinking clearly, critically, and creatively is a skill anyone can develop. Watch for biases, ask better questions, focus your attention, trust yourself, and foster collaboration. Start small, pick one area, like asking better questions or reducing distractions, and build from there. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe to Clarke Academy 101, and hit the notification bell for more actionable strategies to boost your thinking and creativity. Also, leave a comment sharing one thing you'll apply this week. I'd love to hear from you.